Let us see some interview questions and answers in data structures. What is data structure? The logical and mathematical model of a particular organization of data is called a data structure. So if you are talking about a structure, in a good structure in which you can place data, that is a data structure. There are two types of data structure. One is linear, like arrays and linked lists, and non-linear, like graph and trees. What is a linked list? A linked list is a linear connection of data elements called nodes, where the linear node or linear order is given by the pointers. So a simple linked list may contain some node with one part as data and other part as a pointer to the next node, and likewise. So each node has two parts. First part contains the information of the element and second part contains the address of the next node in the list. What is a queue? The queue means the way you stand in a line in a place which is crowded. It means you are going to take ticket, or in MACD you make a line, make a queue. So first person who is in the queue, he is relieved or he is serviced first, and the last one, by virtue of this queue, he will be serviced in the latest, in the last. So the queue is an ordered collection of items from which items may be deleted at only one end, that is the front end. If this is the queue, this is the start of the queue, this is the end of the queue. So the element can be only removed from here and can be added from here. So this is a structure which we follow in queue. And items inserted at other end, that is you have this front end and this is the rear end. So in obeys FIFO rule, there is no limit to the number of elements a queue can contain. The only limit is the size of the memory size. Okay, what is a spanning tree? A spanning tree is a tree associated with a network. Right? You usually use this in networks and networking. So all the nodes of the graph appear on the tree only once. Assume an interconnection of some switches and nodes, and because they only come once. So a minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree organized so that the total edge weight between the node is minimized. Now if you want to send data from one node to another, these are number of nodes, right? These are the interconnection. This is a graph that we have made. How to find out that I want to send my data from this point to say this point, and it is going to reach with minimum weight, minimum time, minimum efficiency, maximum efficiency, sorry. For that, we use this spanning tree, that is the version minimum spanning tree. What is a precision? The precision refers to the accuracy of the decimal portion of a value, like this 22, my weight is say 22.2, well it is not, let us make it 62.2. Now 0.2, this is a precision. Somebody wants more precise, I can say my weight is 62.22. Somebody says I need more precision, I make it 62.223. So as the number after this decimal portion increases, we say this is a precise value. So precision is the number of digits allowed after the decimal point. What are the goals of data structure? It must be rich enough to, or like in structure, to reflect the actual relationship of data in real world. The structure should be simple enough for efficient processing of data. Now data structure is actually used to solve the real world problem. This is how we structure it so that it can be computed efficiently, because why the computer is there? It is not there just to to make our program run, but to make our program run in an efficient manner. Some efficiency has to be there, some work which are assigned to a computer engineer, a computer scientist. What is expected? You do something which is best. Data structure helps in that. Okay, let us come down to this stack and array. So what is the difference between a stack and an array? Stack, a pile of say plates when you are going to a sumptuous party. You cannot take plate from in between, you have to take it from up or the topmost only, and here lies the table. So this stack is a dynamic object whose size is constantly changing as items are pushed and popped. I place plate here, I remove plate from here only. So the first which comes goes out first. So stack may contain different data types. Stack is declared as data structure containing an array to hold the element of the stack and an integer to indicate the current stack top within that array. So top will point here on the top first. Stack is an ordered collection of items, while array is an ordered collection of items again. Array is a static object. Well, stack is changing. Values are coming, going, pushing and popping. So array contains same data type, and array can be home of a stack. That is, array can be declared large enough for a maximum size of a stack. Now, what is sequential search? In sequential search, each item in the array is compared with the item being searched until a match occurs. Let us take an example of an array. So, if there are a number, then if you want to find this number, you have to pass through or go through all the preceding numbers. So, this is a linear search. It is applicable to a table organized either as an array or as a linked list. What are the disadvantages array implementation of linked list? The number of nodes needed can't be predicted when the program is written. So the number of nodes declared must remain allocated throughout this execution. That is disadvantages of array implementation of linked list. What is a priority queue? You have seen queue. Now what is priority queue? Priority queue is a data structure in which the intrinsic ordering of the elements are there. So the elements are prioritized. What are the disadvantages of sequential storage? As I just suggested, fixed amount of storage remains allocated to the data structure even if the elements are less. So no more than fixed amount of storage is allocated, causing overflow. Define circular list. In linear list, the next field of the last node contains an pointer. When the next field in the last node contains a pointer back to the first node, it is called a circular list. So let us take an example. This is our first node, this is our last node. There are a number of nodes in between. So every node has a data element and pointer to the next node. The last node has some element and the pointer. This is null. So if this pointer, rather than pointing to null, point to the first element, then we assume or we call this list to be a circular list. What is ADT or abstract data type? Data type is a collection of values and set of operation on these values. Abstract data types refers to the mathematical concept that define this data type. Right? Data type is a collection of values and set of operations. So if you combine set of operations with the data type, we say it is an abstract data type. Means, for example, if you have a data type, if you make a data type, like you are making a tree and you are trying to insert something, delete and search something in this tree, we say it is a abstract data type. What do you mean by recursive definition? The definition which defines an object in terms of simpler cases of it itself is called a recursive definition. What actions are performed when the function is called? When a function is called, arguments are passed, local variables are allocated and initialized, transferring control to the function. Define double linked list. You have just seen what is double linked list. It is a collection of data elements called nodes, where each node is divided into three parts. These are three parts. The first one is addressed to the previous node. Then you have the data, and now this is the address to the next one, right frame. What do you mean by overflow and underflow? when new data is to be inserted into a data structure, but there is no space available. That is, free storage list is empty. This situation is called underflow. And we want to delete the data from a data structure that is empty. This situation is called underflow. Whether linked list is linear or non-linear data structure, how can you tell? Linked list, according to the access strategy, linked list is a linear one. Array is a linear one. So according to storage, linked list is a non-linear. What do you mean by free pool? Pool is a list consisting of unused memory cell which has its own pointer. This is free pool. What are the methods available in storing sequential files? Straight merging, natural merging, polyphase sort, distribution of initial runs. What is a node class? What is a node class? A node class is a class that has added new services or functionality beyond the service set inherited from its base class. What is a binary tree? A binary tree is a tree data structure in which each node, a binary tree is a tree data structure in which each node has at most two child, usually distinguished as left and right child, and this definition is recursive. Means a node or a root node can have either 0 or 1 or 2, not more than that, and this is recursive. Means the next node, if this is considered as a root, again 0, 1 or 2, not more than that. So thank you so much. This was very basic questions of data structure. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.